section, we're going to talk about grammar, punctuation mistakes, and the overall readability of the report. To start with, we'd like to mention that all our reports have to look and sound formal, so please keep that in mind at all times. We encourage all our editors to download a free version of Grammarly. We will leave the link below. It is very easy to set up and it is very user-friendly. This way, when you click on the comment box in the report, it will be able to highlight some of the mistakes. However, you can't just accept them all blindly or press the button accept all, because sometimes it makes mistakes itself. We also need it to be set up, and if you're not using Grammarly, please keep that in mind, that we need to use American English in all our reports. You also need to check that the checked answers match the narrative. What does that mean? For example, if in the comments somebody wrote that yes, the waitress has been smiling throughout the process, and in the checked answer they answered no, you need to understand which one is right and change that ticked answer to the correct one. In our edits, we do not use contractions, so please don't leave anything that says don't with a little apostrophe. You have to rewrite it as do not, can not, we are, etc. Pay attention to fragments and run-on sentences. If the sentence is too long and is divided by multiple ands or just one and, it's a good indication that it is a run-on sentence. In this case, you need to split it into two, sometimes rewriting it a little bit. If the sentence is a fragment, you might need to reread the whole comment and figure out which word is missing to make it a complete sentence. Often shoppers use repetitive sentences like he said, she said. In this case, try to find a better way of substituting those. For example, he inquired about X. Avoid using exclamation points and dashes. They're not appropriate for professional writing formats. Please try to avoid parentheses unless it's essential. Most of the time, whatever the shopper puts in the parentheses, you can rewrite as a complete sentence. The word very is a bad word in editing. It is used too often, so please try to delete it in 90% of the time. Stylistic changes like rewriting sentences for better readability, restructuring or splitting it into paragraphs is generally a good idea. The only thing you need to keep in mind is that the idea that the shopper tried to write about has to stay the same. Our reports always have to be written in the past tense. Often shoppers write in present tense because they are doing the job there and then. However, our clients are getting the reports later on. So it has to be consistent and it has to be in past tense at all times. Phrases like as stated above or already said are considered to be rude towards our clients. So please delete them if the shopper has written it and don't use it when rewriting sentences. Some of the reports are sparse. That is why we encourage our editors to use information they found out in the report to augment shoppers' comments. You cannot fake it, but you can make changes. When you make these changes, it's also important that you don't use the same information several times in different sections. In the next section, we'll talk about the importance of feedback, why you need to do it, and why we care.